இரண்டு பேருண்டு துப்பாக்கியில் குண்டு
நம்ம 3 பேர் தான் திங்கிங் ஸ்பீக்கிங் ஆஃப் தட்
ஏதாச்சும் பண்ணு நோலா ஜஸ்ட் கோட்டிங்
இல்ல, நீ-
பஞ்சதந்திரம்
do you all know right எந்த பூச்சி வந்து சின்ன வயசுல இருக்கும்போது ரொம்ப ராங்கியா இருக்கும்?
ராங்கினா
நாட்டிடா.
நாட்டிடா.
பட்டாம்பூச்சி
வாய்
இப்படி அப்படி பறக்கும் அதான்
கேட்டபில்லடா.
ஏன்னா இது கெட்ட பிள்ளைடா. இல்ல, I don't understand why. I understand you.
You know why? Because you comedian டா.
Yes.
ஆன்சிமர் வந்து காமெடியன் சொன்னானே
கான்செப்ட் சிங்கப்பூர்ல நடக்குது இது பேசிக்கிட்டு இருந்தோம். போறியான்னு கேட்டேன். ஜவஹர் நம்ம கிட்ட கேட்டா யாரா ஹான்சிமா காமெடியன்?
It was just a general question.
இவர் வந்து இந்த எபிசோட் ஸ்பெஷலா வந்து கூட்ட வச்சிருக்கோம்.
யாரு?
கமெண்ட்ரி ஒன்னதான் அஞ்சிமர் யார் அவன்?
கிட்ட சொல்ல ஜெயிலர் 2 புது காமெடியன் ஹான்சிமர்.
மாப்பிள்ளை நருடோ லசி
லக்ஷ்மி அம்மாள் பாப்பா.
இந்த ஸ்பெஷல் எபிசோட் வந்து நாட் ரியலி ஸ்பெஷல் எபிசோட், பட் நான் வந்து பாலிடிக்ஸில் வந்து ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக இருக்கேன் எனக்கு இந்த டாபிக். ஸோ ரீசெண்டாக இந்த சிங்கப்பூர் பாலிடிக்ஸில் வந்து ஒரு ஸ்பெஷலான ஒரு சம்பவம் நடந்துச்சு. ஸோ சின்ஸ் 2021 இந்த ரைசா கான் ஒர்க்கர்ஸ் பார்ட்டி சம்பவம், இவனை கொல்லி சம்பவம் ஸ்கேண்டல் சம்பவம் வந்து has finally concluded. ஸோ என்ன நடந்துச்சுன்னா ஒர்க்கர்ஸ் பார்ட்டி வந்து they 25 of the members, they call it cadres. I didn't know what cadres was until I looked up the dictionary, but it's something like members, like with special voting rights. So they call for like a vote of confidence whether Pritam Singh should be still the leader of the workers party. So எல்லாரும் vote பண்ணிட்டு, and by the way Pritam didn't step down beforehand. So when they called for the vote, Pritam didn't step down. அவர் வந்து he still chose to stay on. So vote க்கு அப்புறம் everyone voted that Pritam should stay as the leader of the workers party. So இதில் வந்து I mean it's fine, it's what their own affair, but certain things வந்து they seem to contradict. ஸோ அதை பற்றி தான் நான் இந்த வாரம் பேச போகிறோம், ரைட்? ஸோ த பேக் ஸ்டாரி வந்து ரைசா கான் வந்து ஷி வாஸ் அ ஃபார்மர் மெம்பர் ஆஃப் பார்லிமெண்ட். ஸோ செங்காங் ஜியாசியில் வந்து ஷி வாஸ் voted in back in 2020. ஓகே. ஸோ பட் இன் 2021 வந்து பார்லிமெண்ட் வந்து ஐ திங்க் ஷி வந்து போய் சொல்லியிருக்கா ரிகார்டிங் sexual assault case of someone, accompanying a rape victim to the police station. So workers party she admitted later that the story was false, and parliament la வந்து போய் சொல்றதுக்கு வந்து she own self resigned from the parliament and her duties from workers party. So அதுக்கு அப்புறம் வந்து followed this whole saga. That's where the actual won't say scandal, the actual சம்பவம் that happened.
இல்ல அவர் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுறான்.
I don't to like say the wrong word, you see. சம்பவம். So yeah, so the parliament called for this thing called committee of privileges. So it's like a court la da, it's a court hearing, I would say, right?
Basketball
netball. Yeah, so committee of privileges வந்து there was an inquiry lah. So Sylvia Lim, Pritam Singh, Faisal Manap வந்து எல்லாரும் வந்து I think Edwin Tong was the one who was inquiring everyone. So in the committee of privileges வந்து
He was not the only one though.
Yeah, he was not the only one, but he was, yeah. So it was later found out that Pritam Singh lied during the committee of privileges. So அதை வச்சு தான் I think he had to pay a fine, or if I recall correctly, he had to pay a fine, and then he was later removed as leader of the opposition. So I think what we covered in the previous episode, one of the, not previous episode, older episode, that him being removed as the leader of opposition was like a big thing. And um,
Only
so
the PM can remove him
Yeah.
also, not
So-
anybody also.
exactly.
Yeah.
So இதுக்கெல்லாம் like நடந்துருச்சு. But what is left is what Workers' Party is going to do about it. And they were dragging this whole thing for quite a while, right? So I think this we are recording in early July. So the whole thing got concluded last week. Okay. So yeah, as I mentioned before, the 25 cadres they wanted like a vote of confidence in the Workers' Party, but then Workers' Party decided to vote Pritam Singh to remain as the leader of the Workers' Party. Okay, so I don't know what's your sentiments. Are you like do you view this favorably or unfavorably? Or
இல்ல
like,
Do you view this favorably or
அதான்.
unfavorably?
இல்ல நான் இதை சொல்லி ஆகணும். அதை எப்படா நீ எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணது கதையை தான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணேன், பேக்ரவுண்டை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணேன், எல்லாத்தையும் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணேன்.
காலையிலே சொல்லிட்டேன்.
ஆனா கேள்வியை மட்டும் எங்கிட்ட எங்களெல்லாம் பார்த்தா உனக்கு எப்படி தெரியுது? First tell your point of view, then you get back.
No,
Okay, you
what's your
tell
point
me
of view?
your point of view. What's your point of view?
no, actually, I find this very interesting.
But what's your point of view now? Why
What's my
do
point
you
of
find it interesting? எதிர்பார்க்கல திருப்பி கேப்படி எதிர்பார்க்கல. Why do you find it interesting?
இவன் நான் வந்து கான்டெக்ட் மாதிரி காலையிலே இவன் வந்து இவன் இந்த எபிசோட ஹோஸ்ட் பண்ணுறேன்னு சொன்னான். நான் அப்பயே ஒரு ரிப்ளை போட்டேன்.
இல்ல
நீ வந்து கான்டெக்ட் கொடுத்துட்டு வாட் டு யூ திங்க் கேள்வி கேட்பேன்.
அதுவும் ஷரீப் கூட சோலோ எபிசோட் பண்ணா மக்கள் மாட்டி விட்டுற ஃபுல்லாவே நிறைய தடவை வாங்கியிருக்கோம்.
இதை பற்றி உன்னோட தாட்ஸ் என்ன?
Yeah.
So what is your
Why do
thoughts?
you? No, I want to know why do you find it interesting?
ஏன் தெரியுமா? Because I found this very interesting because I remember 2011 election வந்து there was a famous tagline by Pritam. He was asking how the PAP is going to, be held accountable. Then he ஒரு குத்து dialogue சொன்னான். Own check, self, own check. Own check, own self check, own self.
Self check, own self.
Which ironically happened here. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, oh, interesting.
ஆப்பு கண்ணுக்கு தெரியாதுடி.
No, but that's what they have to do, right? Own self have to check own self, right?
Yeah, lah.
But that's what
he meant
within
was
party that's what
own
you
check,
do.
own self check, own self. And he said that there is no independent third party to actually audit.
Singapore doesn't have that, right?
No, there doesn't. I mean, in politics, no,
Yeah.
of course,
No, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
There's no independent. Like, we don't have like a Congress or
Ama,
Senate
yeah,
or
Senate or
something.
thing like that,
No,
yeah.
we don't.
Yeah, so I just found that interesting, and that was my initial thoughts of this whole thing. So I would find it ironic for the Workers' Party. That's என்னோட initial thoughts. I have more, but we can just go along lah as the episode goes. So just share with me what do you all think. I thought maybe is anyone like pro or against this whole thing.
I'm not pro or against, but if I look at it at context of okay, Singapore politics like இதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் புதுசு.
Yeah, that's one of my points actually.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's no like antecedent for us to like இதான் பின்னாடி நடந்துச்சு, ஸோ இதை தான் நம்ம ஃபாலோ பண்ணலாம். லைக் கோர்ட் கேஸ்லாம் இந்த கேஸ் இந்த வருஷத்தில் இதான் பண்ணோம். ஸோ
Precedent
now
also, yeah.
there's no precedent. So இதான் few years ago we did it, so we have to maintain the ruling அந்த மாதிரி, but we don't have அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு system. So if you look at like global politics
Yeah.
setting also, right? I mean, okay. Let me wrap out the local ones. The only recent one I know for local quote unquote corruption is the Eastern one,
Ama.
the bribery,
Recent one lah.
the recent one. So that and that one he kena remove and this and that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But that one was also PAP's rulings, right? PAP or the Vidimara Party, they decided on the course of action, blah blah blah. But
I
for
think not just PAP, general lah, like as a political.
Is it?
So
Yeah.
you're supposed to declare if you receive like a.
No, you're not supposed to
favors
even
or
take,
something
bro.
Oh yeah, but you're not even supposed to take.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take. For context, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to take.
When I work with, when I do projects with like government buildings and stuff, and our clients are government, even like Chinese New Year period, like, even if we offer them
Not
orange,
supposed to
right,
take, yeah.
they will not take because it's
really,
yeah,
ah?
it's
Yeah, cannot.
it's yeah, they are not
No,
supposed
actually
to
I
take.
know lah, but I'm just.
Oh, really?
acting,
Yeah.
yeah.
நடிக்கிறேன் நல்லா.
Yeah, so I mean, in this context, like,
The bankல கூட once there's a certain limit of a gift above 100 something, we have to declare like.
oh,
அப்ப $90 நாலு gift கொடுத்தா?
No, it's still like some like it still qualifies lah. There's no workaround around it. Yeah.
okay. My context was that in like global setting, ni pata, like it's like Trump, he got so many charges. He's still president, right? So, okay. Ultimately, if in my opinion, is like if on one hand, yeah, if your constituents accept you and your party still trusts you, then there's one way to go. But on the other hand, there's a doubt. There's a doubt about integrity of the party, integrity of the person, and all that. So it ultimately, I think it's a longer game to be played with regards to அடுத்து என்ன நடக்குது, because vote தெரிஞ்சோன்னா whether there's still trust in the group, in the collective, and all that. So I think இதோட சட்டப்படி விளைவுகள் எடுத்துட்டாங்க, but long term விளைவுகள், I think there's more to come with regards to public perception. அந்த அடுத்த elections எல்லாம் வரும்போது, how are the rallies and the debates and all going to be. So I think there's என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் there's a longer picture to be played here, because இதெல்லாம் all recently updated.
Longer game to be played by Workers' Party, is it?
No.
I think for the public.
Or for the public? Okay.
Because இதெல்லாம் நடந்துட்டு அடுத்த elections வரும்போது தான் you'll know what the public sentiment is, ma. இப்போதைக்கு okay, people will complain on social media, etc., but there's no tangible like results.
Okay.
No tangible consequences for like comments on social media, etc., right? It's more like people just discussing. ஆனால் அடுத்த voting time வரும்போது தான் you'll know what people think, and there will be ஒரு actionable ஒரு conclusion மாதிரி அடுத்த voting அப்புறம். And see where they contest and what people actually vote for lah, in areas that they were dominating historically, and maybe new areas they don't want to go into, to see what the public trust is like for them lah. That's just my opinion. என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it's too fresh, and இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இதுக்கு you need to play the longer game to see what are the விளைவுகள். ஏன்னா black and white படி விளைவுகள் they have done, but there is still consequences with regards to your public perception and your next election, to see that whether there's a trust, because easy to lose trust, very hard to gain back trust.
Like you was அவர் பண்ணதுக்கு he went through the trial and he was proven guilty, then he had to, whatever punishment was given to him, he had to serve it. Depend
The fine and the
whatever lah. I mean, whatever terms and condition, he did it, and it was. And the thing is, the trial was public also, so it was very accessible. So, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு figure, when he go through this kind of trial and to eventually, publicly be shown that okay, அவர் தப்பு பண்ணிட்டாரு, is first, it's going to be embarrassing for him also, given his stature. So, and now, like you say, public will know that தப்பு பண்ணிட்டாரு and stuff. But in the other hand, அவர் செஞ்சதுக்கு அவர் வந்து like he have already whatever he has to face, he faced already. I believe in second chance, but it's in his hand lah, how he want to prove it to the மக்கள். End of the day, like you say, this is a democracy, our country is democracy, and we are, as a politician, they are here to serve the community and people and stuff. So his duty is whatever he has done, he has to accept it, and he have to accept it wholeheartedly, put it behind him, and serve the people. And as long he serve the people correctly, without hurting them, a lot of people trust him a lot, right? So hurting them or making them lose trust in him and stuff, I think this can be put past, and that's my opinion lah.
So நேர்கள் வந்து just bear with us, because இது வந்து a bit more technical. So Workers' Partyயோட charterல வந்து there's this thing called Article 30, which directs all of the members of Workers' Party to be honest and frank in the dealings. within the with the party and the people of Singapore. Um, so there is a, for me, I see a certain like a um, they you can say there's a breach of this article lah. But despite that, they still voted him to be leader. I see. Do you think? I feel. Do you think it's a double standard? I feel it's something that is a bit of எப்படி நமக்கு வந்து a slap on the wrist.
I feel yes, but let me. It's a very very abstract comparison, but I think it's because of our popularity with the public. So it's like he's like the spearhead, key figure, like
key figure.
for
Poster
the
boy
party.
னு சொல்லலாம்.
poster boy னு சொல்லலாம், right? So அவரை remove பண்ணா and there's no close second.
ஆமா.
Right, there's no close second. I think that one point it was James, but there wasn't like a
really a successor kind of.
yeah, it wasn't really like a successor kind of thing. So it's not like a. So I'm just trying to put myself in their perspective. So I get it that all these have to be done in a case by case basis, you know, because everybody or the stature is different and their perception amongst the public and all that is different. But so I think my comparison would be right. Like, okay, let's do it in football terms, right? If in a that time Pochettino was saying when he was managing PSG, or Mbappe was saying actually that when Pochettino is giving team talks, Messi will be on the phone with his wife and he won't be paying attention.
You won't pay attention, right? Yeah.
But then he's the only one who can do that because he's Messi.
Yeah, that's actually a good analogy.
So because you know at the game time he will be walking but he's observing everything and then he knows when to run and score.
Exactly, yeah. For the first 10 minutes or so, right?
He'll just be walking and looking at everything. Even Guardiola say he was observing Messi, he's just walking, not really doing anything, not pressing, nothing. But then suddenly he will see everything, then he know when to run and shoot. I think in ஒரு அந்த similarityல பார்த்தா I'm trying to put myself in their perspective. They are treating it as a special case because on one hand, yes, not consistent punishment because other party members when they have been dismissed because அவங்க போய் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க தப்பா நடத்துக்காங்க etc. But I think அவங்க பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல இருந்து பார்த்தா they feel like அவங்களை remove பண்ணா அந்த party doesn't like just like get destroyed from the inside. ஆனா இவர் like நீங்க வந்து WP நினைச்சா இவரை தான் நினைப்பீங்க. So I think அவங்க பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல இருந்து they have to give him ஒரு special case because இவர் எடுத்தா then I think there's no like key figure in the whole reputation and the whole I won't say reputation, maybe and the whole
structure.
Maybe structure or perception everything மாறிடும். So but it's a risk also lah, ஏன்னா தப்பு செஞ்சவரை வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. So that's why நான் முதல்ல ஆன்சர் பண்ணேன். It really depends in the next election and the public opinion now. Whether அவரோட constituency still accepts him and அடுத்த votingல people still vote or not. So I think that will be the one because ultimately it's a democratic system and the public opinion is the one that matters.
Yeah.
So if at the end of the day, if you lose the public trust, no matter what you do now,
correct,
next electionல போயிடும்.
ஆமா.
So it really depends. It's up to what people think.
But now I see a clear double standard, but at the same time, நீ சொன்ன மாதிரி when I think shift perspectives and think right, இதில் வந்து கொஞ்சம் maybe there's a strategy involved or maybe இதில் வந்து there's like Pritam ஆளுக்கு வந்து workers பார்ட்டியில் வந்து யாரும் அந்த கரிஸ்மா or அந்த ஆரா கூட சொல்லலாம் doesn't match with Pritam. So yeah, ஆரா பார்த்தி yeah, so it's a two sides thing. You can choose to see it whichever way you want. Fortunately, I see both sides lah. But what do you see?
I mean, from what you all say, it feels like he's the Astivaram lah for now.
Is what?
The Astivaram. Yeah, like all the candidates are equally good lah. I wouldn't like James, Sylvia, and all of them. But workers party சொன்னா அவர் மூஞ்சி தான் lah. Anybody you ask also, oh Pritam, and he has won the heart over time of many, and maybe that is why lah. And maybe if not, maybe they just kept him because they also learned to look past it. Might be. Like they would have thought, oh, அவர் செஞ்சதுக்கு தண்டனை அனுபவிச்சிட்டாரு, and we still trust him wholeheartedly, and they might have seen it in a point of view. Like I'm not telling what right or wrong, what I'm feeling, just guessing lah. Like maybe he did this thing, putting the parties, the part, yeah.
No, you're doing thriller that. Maybe they did this.
It's thriller. Coming back, maybe our போய் சொன்னதும் maybe thinking of the parties nalan lah. Like if he at that point of time, I mean that's how
But at this type of time, you have to ask yourself, he think okay the parties now, but did he think of the tatas now?
Yes. Okay, so
You answer my question first.
I don't know lah.
Did he think of
his
the
mamas
tatas now?
nalan da. He maman da. Ivana சாவடிங்க சார். But I don't know lah. It's very very. இந்த மாதிரி கொஸ்டின் வந்துகிட்டே இருந்தாலும் I just feel like, you know, at his position as Pritam, right, if he hears this or if he thinks about it, do you think that he will feel embarrassed? Like நான் தெரியாம பண்ணிட்டேன், he's like, you know, it's just வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கு எங்க திரும்பினாலும் nobody.
But I don't know, like I don't know if like we're very hard to put myself in a politician's perspective, right? Because now we are as far away from we are as far away from all this as possible. And under ஒரு perspective, like, do you like just because it's, or okay, on one side it's not easy being an opposition also, because when in the மாதிரி shit happens, you will have to decide between path A and path B. Path A is you come outright and tell everything, and then you scared it affects the reputation, or you path B hope that nothing happens.
But
Path
your
B-
reputation is affected.
No,
So
path B, you hope you don't get caught.
Yeah, path B is the risky, more. Path B is technically path B is the wrong path.
Yeah, correct.
Right? But then you take it because I think if you're an underdog, you're just afraid that everything goes to shit.
Yeah.
Right? So
கட்டி
and
காப்பாத்தன
ultimately went to shit. So now it's down to the people.
because they are, end of the day they are minority in the parliament, and அது அவர் நினைச்சு கூட அவர் பண்ணிடலாம், which is what you are saying lah. Path B is wrong, but just to protect he would have done it lah. Maybe the party is viewing it that way lah. He tried to protect us or what, but which is also wrong.
Yeah,
Because they shouldn't accept him
You
protecting.
shouldn't. You cover up a lie
Yeah,
to like millions
yeah.
of people is wrong. Anyway.
Yeah, correct. Especially when you have it in your own.
So it's the
article
wrong
also.
path.
It's a wrong path.
Yeah, these are the consequences.
So he have to accept it lah.
Yeah, lah.
And I think he accepted it.
No, he accepted it, yes. But I like you say, I want to, அடுத்த election வரைக்கும் you won't know how many people trust him or don't trust him.
Yeah.
So from now, people might talk to him, but behind him was like, oh, அவன் அப்படி பண்ணிட்டான்.
Yeah, because ultimately when people are going to vote, that's when people will start considering, weighing the pros and cons of everything. Like for now, like general public, we observe everything, blah blah blah. But when it comes to voting time, only we'll be thinking properly. Opposition, என்ன பண்றாங்க. And that's when everybody will recall everything, and then only people will decide நம்புறேனா நம்பலையா. Hence I said it's a long game in a standard democratic political system.
Actually, if you all notice,
Notice what?
Pritam actually has been there is a consequence within the party for Pritam, that he has been given a letter of reprimand by the party.
அந்த லெட்டரை வச்சு
கவிதையே தெரியுமா?
On paper there is a consequence which is a
what
letter
is
of
it?
reprimand.
No, legit. Yeah,
What is
what
it?
does the
What
letter
is
do?
Reprimand him for lying in, under oath of a
அந்த
Storeroom
reprimanding தான் என்ன உனக்கு
ஒரு
தெரியும்?
warning மாதிரி.
Oh,
ஒரு warning
Warning letter lah.
warning letter lah. Something like
நான் கொஞ்சம் இன்னைக்கு தான் வாங்கினேன். பாஸ் சென்னி செருப்படி
that. Letter of warning.
வார்னிங் நேர செருப்படி.
But apparently this is ஒரு angle இருந்து பார்த்தா it's just like warning letter for lying under oath. Wow.
But warning letter do what, bro?
Maybe on paper there is to show that there is some kind of consequences within the party itself to show that. ஆனா effectல இருந்து பார்த்தா
But we don't know lah.
effect வந்து you ஒரு side, if you don't know anything what's going on within the party, say this is nothing what. Yeah, so that's one side. Another side வந்து then you can say like what I said earlier. There's already a consequence which is a letter of reprimand. which is like on record there is a warning given to Pritam Singh. So if
Oh,
he
it's like a
should-
black mark.
black mark, yeah.
Okay. நீ என்னடா சிரிக்கிற?
ஒரு effectல இருந்து பார்த்தா is like actually nothing much. It doesn't remove him from position and he's still in the leader of the.
I ask you, like, okay, in the மாதிரி, okay, letter of reprimand, I honestly don't know what is the punishment for that other than maybe a black mark on the record. That, okay, fine, it is what it is. But I think you all told me that our fine and all that கட்டிருக்காரு for, okay, so let's just take it as a punishment then. But then, yeah, I think to the earlier point you mentioned about the inconsistency about the punishment for different people.
அதாவது workers party வந்து always about accountability.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when,
yeah.
when it's time to hold them accountable,
I think they did, but this is the exception, right? Pritam.
yeah, for Pritam there is
Pritam is an
yeah,
exception.
yeah.
So I guess you can say
நீ
double
சொன்ன
standard.
மாதிரி like
Yeah.
a messy analogy வந்து
So
நீ
maybe I think that might be the only reason why. But then, do the public still trust him? We'll know later on. And but the party itself, I'm trying to think of their perspective. Are they trying to think of it more as like the public still trust him, so we want to keep him, or should they think about it in do we still trust him? Do we want to keep him?
Or do they? Or
Because
the-
ultimately, it's politics. There's two facets, right? Your party needs to think of one thing, and you also need to be favorable to the public, because public opinion does matter to a democratic or a political party.
that's the only thing
if not, it's totally another one. They just kept keeping him because நீ சொன்ன மாதிரி messy face.
Yeah.
Value.
So
Which
I think,
if that is the case, right, then it will be wrong.
yeah, I don't know whether wrong or not, but ultimately they are just trying to cater to the. I think ultimately they're trying to cater to keep their people happy.
Sharif, what do you think?
But I don't know whether it's right or wrong, because ultimately கொள்கை நேர்மை இதெல்லாம்
Yeah,
இருக்கு.
yeah.
And it's been proven that it's a lie already. So I'm not and we are not saying that there's room for debate or what. I'm not saying there's room for debate or what. Proven that it's a lie. So what does the party do now? Do they keep their integrity, quote unquote? Because we are as harsh as this sounds, keeping convicted liar in the party and all really damage the party's like ethics, integrity, moral code, etc.
Reputation.
So I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to think that maybe they did it because they feel like their supporters will still want Pritam. If not, they lose their supporters also. Which, is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know.
Yeah.
People will tell you in a few years.
Also, like all like நீ சொன்ன மாதிரி like they just trust him wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Sharif, what is your opinion?
Yes, Sharif.
I feel that what workers party did was to play their trump card lah.
He's in US.
He's in USA. Yes.
Yeah. அவர் அங்கேன்னு வர சொன்னோம்னா நம்ம நிறைய விஷயம் பண்ணோம்.
He'll come to Capella again.
Yeah, you need to close the road. Highway need to close.
எல்லாம் yo. Yeah, I think they played their trump card.
Which is the trump card?
Deciding to keep Pritam as a, because இது வந்து clearly வந்து they made an exception for Pritam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, compared to people like Raisaka, Nicole, and all that, who have been removed from the party or they choose to step down from the party. For Pritam Singh, they made a risky, or you can maybe see, or calculated move கூட சொல்லலாம். Yes, it's a democratic decision. பார்ட்டிக்குள்ளேயே vote பண்ணிட்டு they chose to keep him as the leader. So ஒரு part like for the party itself, it's a risky, but I think they feel that it's going to pay off in the future. It's something like எப்படி தெரியுமா, like using your football analogy. Example like Ronaldinho வந்து PSG training வந்து he will come up late for training, but because previous night வந்து he will be partying, going to clubs and all
It's
that.
like Dennis Rodman lah.
Something like that. So like, but he still performs on the
Yeah,
field,
yeah.
like, PSG, Barcelona,
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
So I think I don't know who was the manager then, but so I think they chose to close one eye because
Yeah,
he's
it's
that
Ronaldinho,
good,
yeah.
Ronaldinho. So similar case lah over here, I feel. So like charisma, like aura and charisma, I feel that there was no one close to Pritam thus far. Yeah, so I think this is their. I think they're waiting to see. Okay, maybe public support வந்து இன்னும் இருக்கும் for Pritam. So let's just vote him in and just let's see whether he still gets to be around after the next election cycle.
சரி
Yeah.
ஸோ நீ என்ன சொல் லைக் இட்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் ஹைப்போதெட்டிக்கல் கொஷன்ல பிரீத்தம் சிங் இருக்கார்ல
ஆமாம்.
அவரை மாதிரி இன்னொரு ஆள் பார்ட்டியில் இருக்காங்க
Ah.
அண்ட் ஹி ஹாஸ் த சேம் ஸ்டேச்சர் as him. அந்த நிலைமையில் இருக்க முடியாது. Do you think workers party would have removed
I think it is and the risk factor or not risk factor or risk appetite வந்து நீங்கள் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா I think there's a lower risk factor to if there's like more of Pritam or more similar caliber people in the party. I think there's a lower risk to remove Pritam. So I think they would have done that actually. The party the party would have voted to remove Pritam.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's ultimately what I'm saying also. I think they didn't remove because they're scared that party reputation falls because they remove Pritam. But then on the other hand, you are keeping. So they're playing a very risky game.
yeah that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
honestly playing a very risky
it's like
game.
all in ready, you know?
Yeah, it's now like you pick your battle and you hope for the best outcome, because one way there is both action. You keep him is a risk, remove him is a risk. So, like I said before, I think I'm sorry I keep repeating it. Next election time, you'll know whether it's a risk or not because people's voices will be heard.
So now வந்து அவர் வந்து is according to our PM, he has been removed as the leader of opposition.
Yeah,
So he can go to parliament still, right?
yeah.
But he cannot be the leader of opposition in
Well,
parliament.
voted in parliament parliament வந்து it's a மக்களோட
No, but he is voted in parliament, yes.
No, he
but
doesn't get the rights of the leader lah.
Yeah, he doesn't get the right. So
because that is appointed by the
PM,
prime minister.
now because Workers' Party still wants to keep him as a leader, they will be.
No, they're not keeping him as a leader. They cannot idea.
You
He's
mean
just
you're conflating leader of opposition or versus and leader of workers party. The two separate things.
So okay, so they never found a leader of opposition.
no. They chose not to do it, right? WP.
They chose not to do it.
They chose not to.
So
Yeah.
until next election, there's nobody is going to be there. The seat is going to be empty. There's also a bit.
கொஞ்சம் rough
risky
தான்
lah.
lah
It's
அந்த
actually is a.
game, yeah.
I feel is that part at least ஒரு மக்களுக்காண்டி ஒரு ஆள் அங்க இருக்கணும்னா they should have done it, right?
I feel that this whole thing, right, is not.
I think you're right. This thing hasn't fully played out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More to come
hasn't.
actually.
Because it's a democracy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
ultimately, we are the ones who decide.
We push the button lah.
Yeah, and it's not time for us to show in vote because we don't have midterms or anything. It's not time for us to
Yeah.
show in vote. Like US has midterms and all that. And for context, if you don't know, if you vote in your midterm, then the leading party will lose some of their seats in the Senate. Or gain some seats or keep their seats or whatever. So அதில் வந்து power shift நடக்க வாய்ப்பு உண்டு.
Within the term itself.
Within the term itself. And this happens now. I think now is the 2 year
Already
mark.
happen or something like that.
Yeah. So நமக்கு அது இல்லை. So அடுத்த voting time தான் we will let them know. Do we still trust you? Do we not trust you? Because you took a risk either way. So it's up to us, honestly. So, but with regards to, do you think that, as you're like in your office context, if somebody lied and somebody has been called out for the lie, will you still trust the person? I won't.
Oh, it depends on the lie.
Okay, if let's say somebody said that they didn't receive an email but they just completely forgot to reply, didn't do the work, but then it's been proven that they received the email, would you still trust the person if they saw you, if you say that next time they saw the email, important email?
In my work,
You will raise an eyebrow for me.
I had a similar situation.
Okay, would you still trust?
I removed him from my team.
So I take that as a no lah.
Okay, because as a PM, it's my duty to keep the team intact, and we are. End of the day, I'm answerable for everything, but I have to delegate my job correctly. What? And if one person screw up, it falls on the other person,
Yeah,
and it's not fair for the rest.
yeah.
And because I know this is a lie, I just removed him. I say, okay, I totally take you out. I send him to another team lah, and my team operated. So it was a risk lah, but I was willing to take it because என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் when it's a whole team effort. What?
Yeah. So this like my team, even
Yeah,
in our
yeah.
non-political, not nation running power capacities, right? Like if this really like if something like that happen, right? நான் வந்து நம்ப கஷ்டப்படுவேன். ஏன்னா உண்மையை சொல்றியா பொய் சொல்றியா லைக் டவுட் வந்துடும். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நேஷனல் பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ல இருந்து பார்த்தா I won't as much as he's who he is, right? But சம்பவத்தை ஐசோலேட் பண்ணா it's like very hard to trust, bro.
But at
Sure, bro. Like, hey, don't lie lah.
again because என்னோட situationல I know அவன் இருந்தாலும் இல்லாட்டியும் I can make the work go. But if he was the one carrying maybe 45% of the load or 35% of the load, and if I take that kind of person out, even though after lying, I don't know how will it be. எடுத்திருக்க மாட்டேன்னு தான் தோணுது.
At the very least வந்து
Maybe I would have kept him until I would have kept him until the project end.
Yeah.
Usually we do shift, we shift usually project மூலியமா shift பண்ணுவோம்ல. I won't do in between a project one. So maybe I would have kept him until project. So it's a doubt lah. Because we also have to weigh the contributing factor of the person in the team. So maybe like even our contributing factor in the team might be very high, but again, you was on the money, we will only know again whether in the next election they will still play a part.
So okay, let's say okay WP setting lah like அவங்க உள்ளுக்குள்ளே certain I think former members வந்து they have spoken up against Pritam like அந்த Daniel Go, Yudhishthran Lope Ying நினைக்கிறேன். So I think they all spoke up against Pritam. Okay, that one side. But on another side, they decided to keep him. If let's say scenario A, the members don't trust him, but they keep him because the public likes him. Is that good for the party? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Right.
It's something is gonna crack very soon lah. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not good.
Yeah, in that scenario, I don't think it is.
It's not because as much or as numbly as a because for me in my workplace we work as a team so that we can meet timeline, meet clients' need, we can know we support. If we don't work, how are we going to deliver? Even though the client like us, we won't be able to deliver on time or finish the work accordingly or finishing and all. Same goes to them. That's what I feel lah. நீ பப்ளிக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தாலும் நீ பப்ளிக்கு தேவையான சேவை செய்யாட்டி நீ எதுக்கு இருக்க அந்த மாதிரி கேள்வி தான் வரும். Which is
It's like
shooting yourself in the foot and hoping that it will heal on itself.
Yeah, that's why I think ultimately that's why I say everything rides on the next election. If there is let's say scenario A, there is dissent but they keep because public. Scenario B is there is no dissent but they keep because of public. Because
and
I don't.
Pritam pretty much admitted that everything is going to lie on that. Court of public opinion is like he says something like that. It's the most important something like that.
So other than public opinion, I don't see why he would still be in the party. So I'm just basing off of ஒரு assumption சொல்லலாம். So scenario A, they don't like him but they keep. Scenario B, they like him and they keep him. Scenario A is very risky for the party. No matter what, there's a risk. But scenario B leaves it at least down to public. Scenario A means time bomb. Something will crack later on.
Severity lah. Both also risk. Severity 5 or severity 3.
It's scenario A, he becomes like Ben Kingsley Mandarin like that. He just talk everything but I'm just an actor.
Yeah. Okay, so you meant that way. But ஒரு spectator point of view இந்த பார்த்தா I find it interesting because it shows a maturity in Singapore politics.
Yeah.
Things like this have never happened before in such a scale in terms of Singapore.
No, I mean there is some other things which happen lah. I mean until but those things which happen, they remove them completely out of the picture.
Yeah, I mean
this one they never remove. That's why it's a bit different.
Yeah.
The scenario got happened, but this one they kept him.
Oh no, but I think now is the youngsters are also more involved because of social media.
Yeah.
I mean that's the easiest way to reach. Nobody's going to read newspaper.
Last time don't have what. So இப்ப இருக்கு and I think that's why I think இந்த மாதிரி நடக்கிறதெல்லாம் it makes the general public more educated. So while the people in the authorities may have been தப்பு செய்றான், இதெல்லாம் விழிப்புணர்வு நம்ம பப்ளிக் இப்போ வருது because of social media and all that, and it makes us more educated and it makes us learn more about நம்ம நாட்டை யார் நடத்துகிறான்னு. ஸோ இட்ஸ் நல்லதா கெட்டதான்னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன், பட் இட் மேக்ஸ் விழிப்புணர்வு இருக்குது, அதனால் ஒரு விதத்தில் நல்லது.
Because when it comes to making decisions, it will be a more informed decision.
Yeah, we are not just voting
On popularity.
just because.
Yeah.
We are voting based on information. That's why I say now we know whether information வருது நம்ம நம்பலாமா நம்ப முடியுமா. Now is Remo moonwalking in the street.
என்னை நம்பலல்ல.
என்ன நம்பலல்ல.
ஆமா.
So நம்புறேன்னு சொல்லி we go yo-yo or what? We will know in next election.
So politics பத்தி பேசியாச்சு. Who do you all think will win the World Cup as of
France, bro.
France, they look
No,
the
okay.
strongest.
I want Portugal to win for Ronaldo.
No lah, Portugal won't lah.
For Ronaldo, but I think France will win. Less blues.
I don't think it's a blue.
Blue, not less blue.
They don't really pronounce the S.
Yeah.
Because we are football fans for longer time, right? I would say that France won't win because of it. Because they are a bit too dominant, and I've never seen the dominant team just going all the
they
way.
did.
When?
2018
lah.
That's the one. They dominant all the way. They win. Then they won also. What?
But I've never seen. They were dominant, but there was still shaky moments here and there. If I recall correctly, this one was when he was in New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
Not really. It was okay. All the way they win. They won comfortably towards the end. Then they really won the World Cup. That and the time under the betting also, right? France one, right, was the lowest because
Okay.
they know that they will win again.
Even so, I'll still take it as an anomaly. Okay.
Okay.
I don't really see like favorites winning.
Can any win lah?
I think that maybe quarterfinal or semis there will be an upset, and an underdog team will go against a more favorite team in the final. Then the favorite team in the final will win.
Yeah.
Usually that's what happens
That
in
is the
football.
pattern.
I mean, already there's a lot of upset. Germany went out.
I
Netherlands
think-
went out.
Yeah. I think maybe logically I would say France will win, but you take football variables into perspective.
And patterns வந்து நீங்க
Patterns,
பாத்தீங்கன்னா
Brazil.
there could be an upset for France.
I think there's a chance England will win.
That will never happen.
There's
man.
a chance.
That will never happen. England.
Either England or maybe Argentina again.
If
Okay,
Portugal
Argentina,
knows how to
okay.
use Ronaldo sparingly, then I feel they have a good chance also. Yeah, but that depends.
I will 100% tell you England will never win. They are the Arsenal.
No, they have
Arsenal
a
Arsenal
chance,
won
bro.
it.
You have a chance.
Like I'm just trying to draw patterns.
Okay.
I'm not an England fan. I mean I don't hate England and all, but I'm not an England fan.
I think Argentina still has a
Argentina
chance of
still has a
repeating.
chance,
Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe
there's a sneaky feeling.
Brazil also.
Their team not strong enough, lah.
That's the point.
But answer இருக்கா I
That
know
is that is why it's very
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. They what if
But
they,
no, I think because maybe I'm speaking because Brazil's standards are so high, and we watch Rivaldo,
we watched
Ronaldinho.
that Brazil.
We watch that Brazil. So in the Brazil, பார்த்தா
அந்த பிரேசில் இந்த பிரேசில் எல்லாம் கீழே தான் இருக்கு.
Yeah.
That Brazil was
They never- I don't think
Ronaldinho,
they-
Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo,
I
Rivaldo.
see this Brazil is more
Kaká.
similar to the current England team.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah.
Yeah, a bit more balance lah. Like,
Balance, one or two natural talents, but shaky. You still don't know what you expect with this Brazil team.
Yeah.
France, you expect. You see the way they play against Sweden. Yo,
you all
பாவம்டா ஸ்வீடன் நல்லா அடி வாங்க. They couldn't do anything, you know.
you all have seen the memes of like Simpsons predicting things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there was one episode where they you can call it a prediction since now USA has hosting the World Cup. So they played the USA hosting the World Cup. அதுல வந்து the final வந்து there were two teams. Portugal, Mexico.
Bro, but if that really
Portugal,
happened, right?
Mexico, sure,
Portugal.
it's good for football.
It's good for football.
Yeah, for football, yeah.
Because both teams also, I'm okay with both team winning.
If Portugal, Mexico,
Then Mexico lose.
I would want Mexico to win.
Yeah.
No, not because of
underdog.
Ronaldo. Not because of
It's
Ronaldo.
just-
Because underdog.
For me,
perspective.
personally, as a Ronaldo fan, he has nothing else to prove already. He has done.
No,
his,
he has to win a World Cup. He won Euro already. If he win World Cup, then he's like his cabinet is full, everything.
I think if Ronaldo win a World Cup, it will help with the Messi versus Ronaldo
Yeah.
debate, not with Ronaldo's career. But he will feel happy like Ronaldo.
No, I feel that for his career would be like he
complete
எல்லாமே
lah,
இருக்கு
complete, எல்லாம்
complete.
இருக்கு, yeah.
I'm only
Complete
missing one trophy, you know.
Sekali Belgium. They actually not really performing well.
They
Belgium.
almost lost to
Senegal, right? Yeah. Oh, Lukaku like God mode only for Belgium.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I see his
எனக்கு ஒரு
menu.
கேள்விடா.
highlights
டேய் அது
sponsors.
வேறடா. அது லுக்காக்கு இல்ல. அது
அவன்
கோப்ஸ்.
first touch
Lukaka.
Kaka. Kaka pun. Okay lah.
சினி கால் இங்க இருக்கு. அப்ப சினி கை.
Yes.
Okay.
Sekali Morocco. Adi,
I will look at
Morocco win happy lah.
Any African team good.
Morocco win.
Oh, Egypt. Hey, there's a possibility Egypt, Argentina. I think around a quarter or around 16.
I
Messi
would like to
versus
see Africa
Salah.
do something like win a World
But
Cup.
you know that one is clearly
Argentina lah.
Yeah lah.
Hey, but Egypt
Egypt can hold on its own.
they can because they play
call
quite
mummies.
together. No, they play quite together.
Yeah.
So there's a chance. Argentina individuals compared to last World Cup, the individuals in this World Cup actually more seasoned because it's essentially the same team.
Yeah.
So they are more seasoned now. Like McAllister, De
But
Paul.
they are
everything.
also older.
Yeah lah, but also got experience mah.
So he's
They said no lah.
what
Let's see.
Vinicius Junior playing very well lah.
Yeah, but he's annoying lah.
Yes.
He's
He's that fella in street soccer கிண்டே இருப்பான் போய் கால
Kadupaira, that's why. But do you all find the US commentary weird?
I hate don't like
Bro,
it.
I'm watching
really
all of
feel very weird.
Okay, the
just
thing
watch
is
it on
right.
silent. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. I watching it all the thing is mute.
I feel like
I
what
can't
am I
find it.
watching? I'm not used to it.
Yeah, that's like why?
It's very weird for me. It's like very alienate. I'm not used to.
Okay, I'm just gonna say. Okay, I feel that this World Cup, the hosts are the worst hosts.
I
I-
to be
it's
honest-
not-
even the
it's not World Cup. I don't feel it, no.
yeah, I don't feel it. Like,
even
Yeah.
the
You know, I watch
the
Zero
Fox,
games.
the Fox Sports and the
I watch,
Henry and
like-
Zlatan, it feels a bit awkward for some reason
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I see it. So,
I only watched the Messi hat-trick game, the one game. Like, I feel like I personally couldn't. I'm not so interested in the World Cup. One, because of the timing. Number two, because of the geopolitics and it affected my perception of it. So
I hated it
I
when
found
the
it ve-
Iran players couldn't go in.
yeah.
yeah, that's one of the
That,
thing
that was
I
very
wasn't-
irritating.
left me a bit
Then
more
one of
uninterested.
was it Senegal referee or was turned back?
Somalian referee.
Somalian referee was turned back,
Yeah.
and he showed all document. No,
Mm.
he presented all the documents and he got turned away.
Europe play has no problem refereeing a match.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. lah.
That's why I like, because all these things are like, sometimes lose a bit of mood. I actually used to enjoy the World Cup a lot.
I enjoy World Cup more than what league matches because it's
I
the
don't.
It's the
vibe.
opposite for me now.
You know, because
For me, it was never like that.
Yeah.
But World Cup was more like celebration.
yeah, correct.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's why I'm trying to say. I enjoy it because it's like more of a vibe. You know, like you know, everywhere everyone talking about. Now you don't see it also.
I actually support Argentina, but then Argentina winning the World Cup made me not be so vocal that I'm an Argentina fan. Because now everybody seems to be an Argentina fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it seems like I'm a bandwagon fan. I got the team guys jersey, okay?
Oh, that's so very
I still
old,
got the 2006 team guys jersey.
Riquelme times,
Riquelme, Sorin type. So now like if I say Argentina fan, people just think because of Messi and they won the World Cup. I just okay lah. But Klopp might be Germany
Oh,
coach.
yeah,
Wow, like that, fuck it. Okay, Germany, go.
If Klopp becomes Germany coach, right? I'm telling you, Germany is going to win Euro. Just watch.
They already efficient.
No, they got everything. They are just not gelling well.
Yeah. Wow, imagine Wirtz, Musiala all in Klopp system. Shooks, yeah.
And his system is crazy, bro.
But then it will be a challenge because Klopp's system needs time for the players to
Yeah.
understand.
Correct.
no, they
Or
train
maybe
out
only play a different kind of system, not just to
More pragmatic,
he's the kind of manager, right? You don't fit to his system, you can be a star player. He will put you into the bench. He don't give a shit.
international
You will use
football
his
வந்து you won't
sparingly
have much
lah.
time as compared to
Yeah,
club
that's
football.
why.
So you
Well,
have
league
to-
football, you got 38 games, you
Yeah.
got everything to prepare. This one, midway during the season, they come and go. How to?
how to properly
What do you think about
teach.
this year league?
What do you mean, this year league?
Who do you think that Liverpool,
I think Liverpool can be
Sharif?
third or fourth.
Yeah,
Man U maybe second.
I don't think so.
depend on who you buy.
I think 5 or 6.
No, I think we'll
I think
maintain lah,
I
fourth,
think
at least
Liverpool,
fourth.
Man U will compete for Champions League spot.
Yeah, that's my.
They'll compete for the same spot.
Then
Arsenal
Because
and Man
both
City
in
will still fight
transition.
for title.
then City also in transition. What?
City, I think won't win. I think maybe Arsenal again.
Arsenal
because they
again,
got
yeah.
Maresca now only, but they need time to.
If Arsenal win again, 2 years
I
straight.
cannot lah, bro. They
cannot tahan dia.
when the Martinelli score, you know how many stories he had to be an Arsenal player. Had to,
yeah. Yeah.
இதுக்கோ என்னடா சம்பந்தம்? You think he score for Brazil because he was a Ghana? He score for Brazil because he's
The Brazilian.
country, bro.
I
Had
don't
to be a
understand.
Ghana.
I cannot okay, you're born and everything is okay. I am accept. But the way they celebrate, like, I cannot, bro. It gives me a fucking ick, you know.
No, but the thing is that the standard is if you know what's funny?
And they were
2 years ago, actually until the start of last season, I wanted Arsenal to win.
Okay.
If it wasn't Man City, you know why? Because they did it in a righter way compared to what I feel Man City did.
Okay.
So in the transfer strategy and taking the time with one coach, and the business like actually honestly wanted Arsenal to win. But then I see after they win, the way they win, the reactions to how they win, actually more so the way they win. I to me it seems like Diego Simeone sort of football. Like dark arts, dark arts sort of football. So okay, you get that, you win. I understand the fans celebrating it, but then it goes against the club's DNA. So like even though like let's say I know let's take slots example, right? Even though this guy won the league before, just one season ago, he changed the style of football that went against Liverpool ethics, and even though Liverpool is not a sacking club, they sacked him
yeah.
because he went against the club.
Club ethics.
Yeah.
So how so what? There's this term in US sports called selling out.
Yeah.
I feel like Arsenal fans sold out. I mean, I understand you won, and I get it.
lah.
And
Then
coming from a Liverpool fan,
15 years
you
lah,
trust me. I waited until I was in my 30s to see my team win the league. So I understand the joy. I understand the joy with regards to your team is winning. But then in the long term, I don't know if it's good for the club. Because இதெல்லாம் winning temporary, but the moment they don't start winning and they still play this football, they will
then they will start to
turn
get very
on
ugly,
Arteta
right?
like
Yeah.
damn quick.
Yeah.
Because long term இது ஷேக் ஆனிச்சுனா நடக்காது.
I'm still waiting.
Let's keep waiting. But okay, ultimately with regards to politics, அடுத்த எலெக்ஷன்ல தான் நமக்கு தெரியும் அவங்க செஞ்சது சரியா தவறான சொல்ல முடியாது. அவங்க செஞ்சதுக்கு என்ன விளைவுகள்.
Yes.
ஒரு பேரே கேட்டார் வரல.
கேமரால டைம் ஓடுது, நம்ம நிறுத்தணும். பாய்.